Okay, I'm just going to start, guys. 안녕하세요. Okay, but I know my Korean, just that. I'd just like to thank Benjamin, Executive Secretary from Thailand Esports Federation, for inviting me, together with President Santi. Thank you for inviting me here, and also IeSF. Hey guys, guess what? You know, it's after lunch, so I'm going to talk a bit loud and soft, so you can pay attention. I'm not from the Esports Federation. I'm not from the Esports Association, but I am from AirAsia and Airlines. Anyone heard about AirAsia before? Oh yeah? Okay, and we fly around Southeast Asia. I'm just going to share more about how we got into the space. If I'm talking too fast, please slow me down. I got translators behind that. My topic is on how AirAsia created internal and external awareness on esports. Personal confession, I don't know what is esports 1 year ago. No idea. I used to play Red Alert, Counter-Strike, CS 1.6 map in 1998. A bit of Red Alert and StarCraft 1 back then, long time ago. But I totally went off the map from esports. And this is a story of how we entered esports. In Asia, we have 25,000 employees, staff, and average age is 25 years old. So this is my LinkedIn. If you haven't added me on LinkedIn, please feel free to add. I make friends with everyone, or Facebook or Twitter. Esports is spotted by our AirAsia co-founders, the owner of the airlines, Tony Fernandez and Dato' Kamarudin Murano. They are also both on Forbes list in Malaysia. They also share on their social media about esports. Which company has the bosses sharing about esports? Our company, AirAsia, has it. A bit about AirAsia. We started off back in 2001 with 200 Allstars, called employees, and only 2 aircraft back then. And right now in 2018, we have 20 over 1,000 Allstars and 200 aircraft, up to 500 in order, Airbus. We fly around Southeast Asia, including Australia, New Zealand, India, China, as well as USA. We just started flying to Hawaii, Honolulu, and are exploring other places in the West Coast, for example in LA or New York. We flew over 500 million passengers to date, and some of the interesting things we do besides esports also, Taylor Swift aircraft livery, wrapping plane, even the Oakland Raiders NFL back then, Manchester United, Queen's Park Rangers sponsorship, Manny Pacquiao, got a game over there, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, okay. And Kabaddi, is Bollywood in India, UFC as well. And even K-drama. Anyone saw this on the way to the airport? It's a K-drama. So we're involved in it as well. Okay, why esports for AirAsia? You might want to write this down and also encourage your other potential non-endemic sponsors in your countries. This slide I will share with IeSF later, and you can download the slide from them, or you can email me or LinkedIn me. Number 1, employee engagement. You know, I've been invited to share this topic, not only in Asia, but also in the US and Europe. Been to New York, LA, France, and many other places. And number 1 they say is very unique, employee engagement. Other countries, especially in Europe and US, cannot bring it because after 6 p.m., my private time is my private time. Don't disturb me. But in Asia, Southeast Asia, it's different. We have a gaming culture. After 6 p.m., hey, let's game, man. Let's go happy hour. Let's go play bowling, futsal, you know, badminton. So why not esports? So we got this idea. Employee engagement. After 6 p.m. we have different WhatsApp group for mobile, PC, console, and they play each other. Second is employer branding. When a university graduate, they leave the university. Which company do they want to work in? Oh, I want to work in AirAsia. They promote esports, my passion. Okay. Number 3, esports tourism. Hey, which airline is here now talking about esports? AirAsia. We believe in esports tourism. People are going to fly around the world, around the region, for esports events, just like how we have medical tourism. And number 4, supporting the ecosystem, sponsoring events, teams, players, as such. Even in Tony Fernandez, the owner of the airline, he written in his book about esports. his son shared with him about esports back then, in November of last year. I found out about esports in June 2017. This is how we found out about esports. One day in June, a pilot come up to me, Allan, you know what's esports? Our boss know. I'm like, what is esports? I don't know, don't care. Playing video games. I'm like, okay, so what? And then he said, oh, Tony Fernandez, the owner of the airline, knows about Twitch. I'm like, what is Twitch? I know how to twitch my eye, my vocabulary, my language. I'm like, how come my boss knows so much? I don't. So I go online, Google, check, oh, Twitch, wow, the eyeballs, the projection, the millennials, the Generation Z digital natives. Wow, it's a big deal. How come no one in our company talks about it, you know? We talk about UFC, English Premier League and all that. And then I ask my friends, my colleagues, hey, you know what's esports? Yeah, video games, wasting time. I'm like, wasting time? Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Our company, no one knows about esports. What do we do? So I created this jersey, esports jersey, for our bosses, and also the big boss for marketing and branding. My own money, 4,000 ringgit, about $1,000 US. 100 pieces I print, my own money, give out to everyone. Or the big boss, you got the name there. And then we did a survey on workplace, internet communications. We do a survey, feedback. What games do you play? Some say they play FIFA, some say they play mobile games, PC games. And then we do a feedback. Should we get involved in esports? And many good feedback. You can download the slide later and check it out. This is the jersey I'm talking about. So we created this jersey, and every Thursday in the office, about 1,000 employees in that office in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 100 people is wearing this jersey. And like, wow, very nice. Wow, I want one. What is this? Oh, it's esports. What is esports? You know? Then you get the stage 2, stage 3 to get more people involved. And these are our bosses wearing it, and also all the senior management. So you got the CEO, the CFO, the CNO, all the O's, right, wearing it. You got the branding, the marketing folks wearing it, and suddenly everyone in the company knows about esports. We did a pilot project to participate in external tournaments. So in esports world, you got like teams, right? So they like taking photos. We got stewardess, special. No other esports team has stewardess next to them. So we did a market research, and we went on ground to take part in external tournament, representing the company. It went viral after that. This is in Malaysia, even Razer sponsored us. So it just went viral all the way. It was free marketing. We didn't pay any money for it. Even Min Liang, the boss of Razer, met our boss also. Even when the Razer phone came out. And we also organized internal tournaments in the office. We got a FIFA friendly match, a Mobile Legends friendly match. So within June 2017, see the timeline, a lot of activities we do. We also do Dota match between our colleagues. Even Overwatch one-on-one. We also do Mobile Legends. And also ROV in Thailand. We have about 50 All-Stars that took part inside our office. Also integrating with the esports community, very important. In US, they say the A word, A, authentic, you know, it got to be original. So we are doing that, integrating with the community. And we took part in a lot of other events organized in, locally in Malaysia. Even corporate versus university. We play against each other. But of course the university always wins us, they trash us. Because they got more free time, right? Yeah. So we send our tech talent teams to spot for any potential talents. This is our EGG network, 24/7 Astro channel in Malaysia, the esports channel. They came to our office. Another esports event. So we were very active. January 2018. So these are some of our different games that we play. Mobile, PC, console, different people take charge, and we're going to scale it regionally across the region. This is the end game from a HR perspective. People want to join a company. Ever since AirAsia started the esports club, all the more motivation to finish my master's and degree and get a job in data science with AirAsia. So people want to join a company because we support the game they love, their passion. Also, we got an AirAsia Esports Zone coming up. It's a gaming room inside our office, sponsored by Dell, Alienware, Razer, and Secret Lab. Arif is our project leader for this initiative. So in the office, you can play games. Dota, League of Legends, Overwatch, 5v5, 6v6, after 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., yeah? That's going to work, right? Yeah. So we need to educate, and we don't use the word gaming in our office because maybe it's a bad word, like gambling and stuff like that. So we use an esports zone. So different culture, different way to approach esports. Also, we do market research. We fly around the region, so it's like taking a bus. So this is in Taiwan, League of Legends, Reef Rivals. We went there. This is in Malaysia, another event in Malaysia, in Bangkok, Thailand, League of Legends. In China, in China, I went out day one from my taxi. People offering me tickets. Do you want to buy? I'm like, what? Buy tickets? On the third day, I come out from my taxi. People offer me cash. Can I buy your ticket? Like, wow, it's so different level, different animal in China. And this is in Beijing, Bernard Stadium, 51,000 people. The futurist, Alvin Toffler. Everyone heard? Future shock, third wave. He said, we predicted 30 years ago that the more digital we get, the more we want to come together physically. Like you all are here, why aren't you all doing a video conference? Why meet face to face? Because that's what he said, it's a culture. The more digital we get, the more physical we want to be. And that's why even for esports, people come together, even though it's online games. People still want to come together. And that's why we believe in esports tourism. And this is an event in Beijing, SKT lost that time. A lot of promotion like Tencent, even the Great Wall of China. I'm sure you all are esports people, you all know this by now. So this is in Singapore, Big Glory. This is in Malaysia, 6,000 people. Went up to the hill, about 1 hour drive. And this is in Indonesia, Mobile Legends, inside a shopping mall, Android Mall. Very full. This was in the US, I was there just last month, in September, 2 months ago. And you got a lot of parents, a lot of kids there, so I can see the trend happening. I'm sure you all know as well. So it's booming, it's a different language, and that's why we need to embrace it. And I saw the potential, and I also helped to educate my own internal departments, branding, marketing, social media, to get involved. See all the parents there? The parents go and they say, Mommy, Daddy, I want to buy the jersey, 60 US. Okay. Walking back. So I want to see this on ground. So it's a different market research. And also we sponsored in January 2018, Mineski, a Dota team, Southeast Asia Faces, Malaysian, Thai, Filipino, and Singaporean. So in April they won champion in China, 1.4 million ringgit. And in March we acquired a majority share in Mobile Legends team, AirAsia. And also, see the fans, they do a birthday cake. Unheard of, right? My era, we used to do birthday cake when we support Manchester United. Now, the esports fans are doing birthday cake for their esports team they love. It's totally different. And we announced some announcements. We're creating an esports center in Klang. It's about half an hour away from Kuala Lumpur office. And we even support Alibaba's WESG, an official airline for Southeast Asia in 10 countries, supporting Ali Sports initiative. And also, just last month, our Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia, our Minister of Sports, is 26 years old, 25, 26 years old, and he plays Dota. And is very active, involved in the space, and he supports our initiative. We are going to take over a shopping mall in 30 minutes away from Kuala Lumpur City Centre, and going to convert the shopping mall into an esports hub. Not just about playing games, also about talent development, production crew, building up talents, shoutcasters, and then analysts, coaches, and stuff like that. So we are looking towards a 360 approach, not just about playing games, but the whole total industry. And just 2 weeks ago, our Malaysian government announced a budget, $2.5 million for esports next year. And we even got our Ministry of Youth and Sports official here, Mr. Wan, can you forget him? Yeah, he's over there, from the Malaysian government. He's also in charge of esports, and he's also here to learn from everyone. So please feel free to reach out to him as well. I'm not sure which other government put in a budget for esports like that. So this is our announcement, just 2 months ago. So it's the future ready. The future has arrived, it's your brand ready, So I'm not from esports world, but I talk about this. So imagine other brands talk about this. Even in Malaysia right now, you got other brands coming in, like KFC Malaysia for chicken, and also Domino's Pizza Malaysia made a big announcement last week. And guess what? The Dota KL Major, the first event for Dota, 2018-2019 season, is going to be held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, in this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the finals will be in Shanghai. So Southeast Asia is really a booming market, and many brands need to understand this. Some say it's a high risk, big risk, but you need to understand the space. And we took about 6 months to understand the space before we came in. According to the Americans and Europeans, they say they take usually 2 years for non-endemic brand to come in. 1 year for understanding the market, for education, and 2nd year for budget approvals. So we did it within 6 months, thanks to our owners of the company, who are also gamers. Tony Fernandez, the owner of the airline, he plays FIFA. So that helps a lot. So my encouragement to you all is you can feel free to use AirAsia as a case study to build an inside-out approach. You know, a lot of companies want to sponsor, but inside, because people don't know esports. So we did different. Inside first, to understand what is esports, have a gaming culture, get all the gamers together. That's what happened in other companies that I help advise also. Understand the space, get to know more esports people, and only come in later. Don't come in and then do it the wrong way and go out. Because we want esports to grow together and be self-sustaining. Because there are companies out there who come in the wrong way, and next year they don't come in already. So I personally don't want that to happen. That's why I not only help AirAsia, I help other companies understand that, hey, any country you go, get to know the esports community first before coming in. We had a lot of coffee sessions after 6 p.m., a lot of phone calls with the US and Europe to understand. And that's what happened within 6 months. We are so excited for the future and esports tourism. So thank you very much. If any questions, please feel free to share. Thank you.